Hi, this is Richard from Anywhere Trader. Now, if you're on this page, it's probably because you're interested in making money from the stock market. That's what I was interested in over 15 years ago when I first started and learned to trade. And it was a long journey. It was a long journey of discovering things that worked, things that didn't work, going to lots of courses, finding out lots of bits of information from different courses, and spending a lot of money and a lot of time really learning the strategies that work. I'm excited today because I've put together a course that I think will shortcut that process, that learning how to put trades together, how to place those trades, how to do it quickly, and how to do it from anywhere. One of the things that really appeals to me about stock market investing is the fact that I can do it from anywhere. Now, when I first heard that and first got my head around that concept, I was thinking, well, I'd be doing it from, a beach somewhere or foreign destination. But what I realized was the fact that you can do it from anywhere means that you can do it in the most mundane places. You can do it in supermarket car parks. You can do it when you're on your way to work, on your way back from work, on the train, in the evening. This is not something that takes a lot of time. In fact, one of the strategies I'm going to show you today will show you exactly how to spend no more than 10 minutes per week placing the trades, getting the trades on, and if that's what you choose to do, that's how you can make consistent money month after month. But you've got to learn the essential elements first, and that's why this course of Trading Essentials is designed to give you all of the essentials you need in order to understand the difference between investing and trading, how to trade, and how to manage risk so that you can make money month after month. Now, it's a 10 course module you can take in your own time. Once you have it, you've got it forever, so you can use it for as long as you want. You can go back and revisit it when you choose to. And I'd like to look at, if I may, the different things that we'll be covering in this course. So first of all, we'll be looking at understanding charts. We'll start really from the beginning, from a complete beginner. Why would you trade? Why would you want to trade? And there's lots of reasons for this. For instance, you can make money when the stock market is going down as well as up. You can make money in each and every direction. How do you read charts? What do they really mean? We're going to be looking at a piece of free software that shows you how to recognize stock market patterns. It's going to show you exactly how stocks are working. And the great thing about it is you can use it anywhere, on a laptop, on a mobile phone, on a tablet, wherever you choose to. And I'm also going to show you exactly how to set up the charts so that you don't have to spend your day looking at the charts, checking, twitching nervously as the stock price moves in one direction. You can set this up so it registers once a week, you look at it once a week, and that's your lot. It doesn't have to be a time-consuming process. And that's the point about this whole course I'm going to be running today. We're going to be looking at next, the second module, we're going to be looking at trend spotting. How do you identify a trend? How do you tell if a stock or an ETF or whatever it is that you've chosen to trade is going up or down? How do you identify that? How do you make sure that it is consistently going up or down? What are the things to look for? Once you've done this second module, you'll be very quickly able to work out which things to go for and which not to go for. Thirdly, we're going to be looking at markets not to invest in, to know the things not to invest in, so that instantly you can discard those sectors, those stock markets, and decide to go for something else. This will save you a huge amount of time and a great deal of money, knowing just what not to invest in, so that you know what to invest in. The next session we're going to look at is sectors. One of the things that many people don't realize is you don't need to look at individual stocks in different companies and how they're doing, and looking at how sales are and those sorts of things. You can look at how something is trending and which direction something is going in, and you can actually save a lot of risk. You can get rid of a lot of risk by going for individual sectors rather than going for individual stocks. Sectors move in specific ways over time. They act in a cycle, and they're much more predictable than stocks. And so that can be a much easier way to trade as well. The thing that you really need, though, if you're going to be in this for the long term, is knowing how to manage risk. Now, this will make a fundamental difference to your investing, knowing how to manage risk. We're going to do that in many ways, but one of the ways we're going to do it is by having stop losses, making sure that you only lose if the trade goes down. If the trade goes against you, then you only lose a small amount of money. Whereas if the trade goes in your favor, you're going to win big. You're going to make a much larger amount of money, have a much greater reward than you would risk. You're going to risk small amounts and make much larger amounts. And those stop losses, which will be a percentage of your trade, will move as the trade moves in your favor. And you're going to move as quickly as possible to only being able to make a profit on each trade. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. Another way of managing risk is by working out exactly how much to trade. You don't want to be in the point where you're trading, where you've only got a few minutes to perhaps place a trade in between meetings or on the way to work or whatever. You don't want to be thinking about how much to trade. I want to give you the rules for working out how much to trade to make sure that your overall portfolio is has as low risk as possible. And I mentioned before, we're going to look at risk and reward and how you identify that, how you make sure all the time that you'll stand to make more money than you will lose. This is huge. If you do this over long term and each trade you're going to make more money if it goes for you and lose a very small amount if it goes against you, then over time you will make money because the odds are stacked in your favor. Next, we're going to look at the signals that tell you that a trade is about to go up or about to go down. You're actually looking at the way it has been trending in the past. So you're going to go into trades that are moving in your favor. And there's various ways you can do that, one of which is moving averages. You'll understand what that means a bit later. Secondly, you're going to be looking at the range. Wouldn't it be great if you knew how low a share was likely to go and how high a share was likely to go? Wouldn't it be great if that was based not on guesswork, not on a rule of thumb looking at a chart, but actually mathematical principles? What about actually looking at the volatility of the share and working out how high it was likely to go, how low it was likely to go, and therefore working out how low it is now compared to the range and where it was likely to go over the coming weeks or months. That's something that we're going to be looking at as well. And then finally, we're going to be putting all of these rules together, making it clear what you do, in what order, how to do it, so that when you are looking at your machine, when you've got your laptop open, when you've got your mobile phone open, when you're on the bus or the train or wherever it is you choose to trade, this is going to become like second nature to you. You know that A, B, C, D, E. You put all of those things together, you've placed the trade, and you've finished. And it removes so much of the stress, the thinking, you're not second guessing. This will help you to place trades quickly, easily, and from anywhere. Now, you're going to get all of that today, but in addition to those things, there are some bonuses as well. So I've also looked at, for those of you who may be thinking, well, I don't want to trade all my money. There's some money that I want to just hold in a pot. Maybe it's your pension pot. Maybe it's an ISA. Maybe it is money that you're saving for a particular event. I don't want to trade that money. I don't want to take risks on it. I want it to grow slowly and steadily. What should I invest in? Now, this is different to trading. Trading, you have the advantage of making money as stocks go up and when stocks go down. Investing, you don't. You're in it for the long term. There are right ways to invest and wrong ways to invest. And we'll be looking at some time-tested principles of investing for the long term for those funds that you don't want to trade yet. Any property investors that are listening to this may be interested in applying these same principles to property investment. There is a way of investing in property and receiving a property income without the stress of having tenants, or indeed a property to maintain, or indeed void periods when you don't have any tenants. There is an easy way of doing that, and we're going to be looking at REITs, which are real estate investment trusts, and how you can trade real estate investment trusts to make a property income. And finally, we're going to be looking at how you make all of this a habit. It's fine learning something. Many of the courses I went on, I remember when I was learning how to trade stocks and shares, learning how to trade options, learning how to spread bet, learning all of these different skills. I would learn it for a little while, but after the course had finished, I'd soon slip into thinking, oh, this seems very difficult. It seems quite hard work. I'm going to show you how to make this really, really easy so that in fact it's going to be something that you do as routinely as brushing your teeth or combing your hair in the morning. It's something that you will do easily, simply, and over time it will feel like no work at all. You'll be going through the steps, but you'll be making a significant income as a result of making a small step every week or every month or however often you choose to trade. And as I say, the great thing about all of this is you can take it with you. Once you've learned these skills, you can take them with you anywhere. No one can take this away from you. So, armed with these skills, you'll be able to trade from anywhere using time-tested principles to profit from the markets, and all of it on your device because you're going to be learning it online and in your time. So, take advantage of the time-limited offer. How much does it cost? You may be thinking. The cost is $47. Now, that is a very, very low cost for this sort of course. It is deliberately low because this is the launch period. You're joining me at the time when I've written the course. I'm gaining more traction. I'm really looking for people to take this up and to give positive reviews. I've had a few positive reviews already. I've tested it on a small group of people, but I really want to make sure this is tested by a large group of people, and I want to hear back from you. If you don't like what you hear, then there is a full 30-day money-back guarantee. You get to go through the course. You get to keep the course. I'm not going to take it back off you, but if you feel you haven't learned anything, I'd like to know why. I'd like to know how you found it. I'd like your feedback in any case, but I'm not going to be asking. I'm not going to be asking questions. You can return the course and you can just return to me with your answers, and that's fine. You'll get your money back in full. So here's the question: are you ready to learn to trade from anywhere? Here's what you'll get. First of all, you'll get the course, a 10-module course, which is worth, in my estimation, at the very least, something like £597. You will also get the bonus, Where Should I Invest? This course that covers the assets that you should be investing in long term and how to invest for the long term, worth around $197. You'll be receiving property income without the stress, how to get a property income without the stress of tenants or having to maintain the property or having any voids. And you'll also get how to make trading a habit, how to make sure that you keep using these skills once you've learned them, how to make sure that this is a skill that you can keep using anywhere. Now, if you were to get this from someone else, it would be around $2,000. Typically, that's the sort of price, $2,000 to $3,000. If you were to get all of these items, even at a low price, it would be $1,088. But today, if you act quickly, you will get this, all of it, for $47. So if this is of interest, if by now you've realized the significance of all of these skills and what it would mean to learn these skills and to be able to trade from anywhere, from the airport, from the car, on the way to work, then you know what to do. Click that button that says I'm ready to buy, and you'll get instant access to all of the modules that you can work through in your own time. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. My name is Richard. I shall speak to you soon.